So my next video is going to be this game, Kasumi Ninja. And this is actually a game that I wouldn't have bought, but it was just the game that came with my Atari Jaguar when I bought it a few months ago. It's quite good to get a free game with it actually. And apparently, second-hand price was £35. I probably won't play this again. I played it a fair bit when it was the only game I had, and it's not that bad really. I think the biggest problem with it is the characters are really sluggish. And there's certain moves that sort of just don't register, and you might want to do a kick when you're jumping and it just doesn't do it sometimes. Ah, here it is. So, it says here, the battery backup is rated for 100,000 writes. After 100,000 writes, it may take longer to exit the option screen or load the game. It doesn't actually save, so I don't know if whoever owned this before me just played the hell out of this game, or what, but it doesn't save anymore. Alright, let's do it.
Kasumi Ninja.
So when you start off, you get this kind of odd 3D character select screen. You only get to choose the two ninja characters. I don't know why there's two of them because they're almost exactly the same. I think the only difference is their fatality. But it's such a slow, a low frame rate. I don't know what people would have thought when they first played this, because in many ways it is definitely a jump up from 16-bit games. But I wonder if they thought the game was terrible then.
Danger. Entering the combat zone. Round one.
I must admit, this does look like I'm playing quite competently here, but I am not actually that good. I don't know if it's possible to get really good at this game, but I've not really played an awful lot of it because I played this a little bit when I first got it because it was the only Jaguar game I had, and I quickly bought some other ones.
Sensor, wait. Round two.
But the controls are not they don't feel as good as you would hope from a one-on-one fighting game. I think the biggest issues are, I'd say there's three things. You have the actual controller itself. It seems to be just about impossible to pull off most of your special moves. Maybe it's just my controller is worn down or something. I don't know. I only have the one controller to test it on. There's also that it's a bit sluggish. The characters are quite slow, so if you're hammering the buttons away, then your character's not going to respond anywhere near as quick as you press the buttons. And also, sometimes the AI characters do kind of feel a little bit spongy. It's almost like the window of opportunity to score a hit on them kind of disappears at times, so you can throw a kick at them and it will just sort of go through them.
Sensor. Select your opponent. Angus. Entering the combat zone. Round one.
So yeah, it's this character, the infamous crotch fireball. And if you want to know the secret to success, then just take a look. Kick, 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 kick. I do remember having quite a lot of trouble with beating a lot of these people when I first played the game. And I don't think I've massively improved since then, so I don't know.
Sensor win.
If you take a look at the background there, it does actually look quite nice. I mean, of course this game uses digitized images, and if you were playing this on a 16-bit console, it would definitely look a bit grainy, because they use palletized textures, and they've got to think about the cartridge space and everything. So in that respect, the Jaguar is definitely a step up. I mean, I don't really know how many colours there is on screen, but there's definitely hundreds and hundreds or even thousands on screen at once.
Oh, no mercy. Sensor win. Select your fighter. Round one.
So yeah, I mean the Jaguar is definitely, it's got some 3D power and it's got some 2D power. I think it's actually got two separate processors for doing 2D and 3D. Although you can do anything on them. It's a bit complicated. That's why there's still some arguments about whether it's actually 64-bit or not.
Show no mercy. Jackie wins.
Sometimes I feel like I really should stop talking for a few minutes just to let you listen to the music in these games. But in this case, the music's very bland. So no worries there. It actually almost sounds like that old Windows MIDI sound pack sort of music. You know, GS wavetable or whatever. Alright, I think I'll stop it there. You've seen enough. It's not a bad game really. You know, it's something that's a bit cheap, probably rushed, probably didn't sell very well, didn't make them much money, and is not as good as what you would already be able to play on other consoles. So there you have it, there's Kasumi Ninja. So once again, thank you for watching.